Well, hello, it's time for story time. I thought we might begin with Daniel Gets Scared and read Daniel Plays at School, a book called Speed Seekers, and a book called Time for School, Charlie Brown. Will be time soon. Daniel Gets Scared. Do you ever get scared? That's our front cover. What do you think that book was going to be about? Those are good guesses. Daniel Gets Scared. Hi, neighbor. It is raining. There's a puddle, puddle. What should Daniel use today if it's raining? Looks like he has his raincoat and his rain boots. He might want an umbrella. Oh, the owl is here to play. We are splashing in the puddles. Splash. They're splashing in puddles. Looks like Mom has an umbrella. Splash, splash. We like to jump in puddles together. They're jumping in the puddles. 1, 2, 3, jump, jump. Splash, splash, splash. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump in the puddles. They jumped in the puddles. They're splashing. Boom! We hear thunder. It is loud. It is scary. It is loud and it is scary. Time to go inside. Call Mom. Should we call Mom or did Mom call? It says calls. That S is important. Time to go inside, calls Mom. She heard that thunder too, didn't she? She has her umbrella. They're going inside. Sometimes loud thunder can be scary. Did you have fun? Mom asks. It got dark, and then we heard a boom. We got scared, I say. Daniel got scared of the thunder. Do you ever get scared when it storms? Sometimes it's okay to be scared. There's things you can do. Let's see what Daniel's going to do. There is something I do when I'm scared, says Mom. What do you do? I ask. When you are scared, says Mom, close your eyes and think of something happy. You can close your eyes and think of something happy. That's a great idea. I close my eyes and think about playing with Tiger or Tiggy. Tiggy, the tiger. Playing with Tiggy makes me happy. I feel less scared now. There's Tiggy. Oh, he's imagining something happy. Can you think of something happy that you like to think about when you're scared? Oh, the owl closes his eyes. He thinks about books. Books make him happy. He feels a little less scared now. He feels a little less scared now. Boom! We hear more thunder. It scares us again. Oh goodness, they're hiding behind pillows. Boom! We hear more thunder. It scares us again. They're hiding. Do you think they remembered to think of something happy? What did your mom say to do when you're scared? Asked O the owl. When you are scared, close your eyes and think of something happy, I said. Should think of something happy. I am thinking about books, says O the owl, and I am thinking about playing with Tiggy. Owl likes to read. O the owl likes to read. Daniel likes to play with his toy Tiggy. Maybe you have a favorite toy or favorite book that you could read or think about or play with when you're scared. We feel less scared now. What makes you happy? What makes you happy? There's Tiggy. There's Owl, and he's playing with his friend Daniel. When you are scared, close your eyes and think of something happy. Ugga mugga. Ugga mugga. There's Daniel. He's not scared anymore. Good for you, Daniel. This is called Daniel Plays at School. Daniel plays at school. Ready to read. Daniel plays at school. Hi, neighbor. Welcome to my school. Welcome to my school. There's Daniel. There's Daniel's teacher. Do you want to play? Asked Miss Elena. Elena wants to play. Yes. He has a toy train. She has a doll or a spaceman. Maybe he's an astronaut. I want to build a train. Miss Elena wants to build a spaceship. We want to build different things. He wants to build a train, but she wants to build a spaceship for this little fella. They're having a difference of opinions. What should we do? We asked Teacher Harriet. She says try to solve the problem yourself. You will feel proud. How would you solve the problem if your friend wanted to build a spaceship and you wanted to build a train? Or if you wanted to build a spaceship and your friend wanted to build a train? What would you do? Could you think of a compromise? What do you think they'll do? Oh, those are good guesses. Let's see what they do. We talk about our problem. We have an idea. We will build a space train. They're going to combine their ideas. That's a great idea. A space train. What do you imagine a space train would look like? That's a great idea. This block is the engine. These are the rockets. There's the rockets. There's the engine. And these blocks are the wings. We have wings. We did it. We did it. They built it. They're in it. And he's driving, maybe. He's riding. And he brought his train. How do you feel? Teacher Harriet asks. We feel proud. They solved the problem all by themselves. Good job, Daniel. Good job, Elena. It's time for our space train to blast off. Prince Wednesday wants to play with us. Miss Elena will drive the train. There's the prince. It's Prince Wednesday. And Miss Elena is driving the train. I will be a space alien. I will wear this green jacket. Daniel is going to be a space alien and wear a green jacket. He's got little dealy bobbers on his head. Prince Wednesday wants to be a space alien too. We both want to wear the jacket. What should we do? They both want to wear the jacket. You think they're going to fight over it or argue over it? You think they'll come to a mutual decision or compromise or share it? What do you think's going to happen? Oh, those are good ideas. Let's see what happens. Try to solve the problem yourself. You will feel proud. There's a train and a rocket ship. We have an idea. We can both wear the jacket. We are a silly space alien together. We are a silly space alien together. They're together wearing the jacket. They're both in there. They're sharing. They did share it. That was nice. Now we can blast off to space school. They can blast off now to space school. I like solving problems at school today. Ugga mugga. Daniel says bye. Daniel says have a great day at school. Have a great day. There's the back cover. There's Trolley and Daniel. They said bye. Here is Speed Seekers. Speed Seekers. This is one of those pop-up books. You can't catch me. This is our first page. I'll race you to the swings. I push off on my scooter as fast as I can go. Today, Panda and I are competing to see who is the faster. And we've decided to begin our competition with a race. So they're racing on scooters. It says, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. Panda's hurrying. Pete wins the race, but I know I can beat him at tag. Pete is fast for a panda, but I'm faster. I'll win this time. Pete looks back at me from his go-kart as he speeds ahead. I put the pedal to the metal, but Pete's go-kart is faster than mine. He wins easily. There they're racing. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom, 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 vroom. Vroom, vroom. It says, who can kick the hardest and fastest? Pete thinks he kicks harder, but I think I do. We agree to disagree and call it a tie. We had so much fun together today. We're both winners. We're both winners. They're kicking the ball. You ever play soccer? So they're both winners. They had fun together. And that was the end of that story. We have one last story. It's called Time for School, Charlie Brown. Time for School. It's by Charles Schulz. He drew the pictures and wrote the story. It's the Peanuts gang. Peanuts, time for school, Charlie Brown. And this is Charlie Brown. And Charles Schulz drew Charlie Brown and his friends. Poor Charlie Brown. He can't kick a football or throw a decent pitch or even fly a kite. But when it comes to worrying about school, he is the world champ. He is worried about school. But he's not good at sports, it seems. You look down, Charlie Brown, Linus says. I worry about school a lot, Charlie Brown replies. And then I worry about worrying so much about school. Says psychiatric help, 5 cents. The doctor is in. It's Lucy. She's not a doctor. Charlie Brown decides to get help. What's your problem, Lucy asks. I worry about tomorrow, Charlie Brown answers. Then when tomorrow becomes today, I start worrying about tomorrow again. I think I can help you, Lucy tells Charlie Brown. What you need is confidence. Confidence. Throw out your chest and face the future, Lucy shouts. Now raise your arm and clench your fist. Charlie Brown does what Lucy tells him to do. Suddenly, Charlie Brown isn't worried about school anymore. He might ace every pop quiz. He might become hall monitor. He might even talk to the little red-headed girl. Lucy interrupts Charlie Brown's daydream. You look ridiculous, she says. A few days after school starts, the teacher tells the students about the spelling bee. Charlie Brown thinks about entering it. It could be good for him. He could gain confidence. Charlie Brown goes to raise his hand to volunteer, but his hand won't go up. My hand is smarter than I am, Charlie Brown groans. Charlie Brown enters the spelling bee anyway. You're crazy, Lucy whispers. Don't do it. You'll just make a fool of yourself. She's telling you not to do it. Charlie Brown throws his hands up in the air. I can try, can't I? Charlie Brown asks. What's the good of living if you don't try a few things? He's going to try it. Have you ever entered a spelling bee? Lucy learns over. She doesn't learn over. She leans over. There's no R. Lucy leans over again. Spell acetylcholinesterase. Charlie Brown gulps. Maybe I shouldn't have injured, he says. She gave him a really hard word. I don't even know if it's real. Maybe. But at the spelling bee, he's not there yet. But as the spelling bee gets closer and closer, Charlie Brown gets braver. He feels more confident. Nobody thinks I can win, Snoopy. Charlie Brown tells his dog, but I'm going to show them. I do have trouble remembering some rules, Charlie Brown admits. I before B except after T? Is it V before Z except after E? I think it's I before E except after C. Good grief, thinks Snoopy. He is confused a bit. I before E except after C is a good way to remember spelling, but there are exceptions. There are a lot of exceptions in the English language. It is the day of the spelling bee. Charlie Brown feels calm. He feels confident. All the world. No. If I put an L in words, it would give me world, but I would misspell it. All the words in the first round are easy, he thinks. He thinks the first round went easy. Is that the redheaded girl? Maybe. Soon it is Charlie Brown's turn. Maze, he repeats, after the teacher gives him the word. Charlie Brown isn't worried. He smiles. He takes a deep breath. He begins to spell maze, M-A-Y-S, maze. The word was maze, M-A-Z-E, like the corn maze, something you got to figure your way out or figure your way to from the beginning, the start to the end, like help the doggy find a bone or something. I don't know if you've ever worked a maze. Probably you have. Charlie Brown blows it. Soon he is back at his desk and he is worrying. What will his friends say? What will Snoopy do? Yes, ma'am, Charlie Brown answers when his teacher calls his name. Why did I have my head on my desk? You think he's worried again? Maybe. Because I blew the spelling bee, Charlie Brown yells. Because I blew the spelling bee. That's why Charlie Brown covers his mouth with his hands. Oh, did I say that out loud? Yelling at the teacher is never a good idea. Oh, good grief, he says. It is the worst day of Charlie Brown's life. He woke up looking forward to the spelling bee, and he ended up in the principal's office. Oh, no. He's having a bad day. On a day like this, a person really needs his faithful dog to come running out to greet him, Charlie Brown says on his walk home. Snoopy is there waiting for Charlie Brown when he gets home. Aren't dogs the greatest? They always are so happy to see us. Snoopy. That's Charlie Brown's dog, Snoopy. Poor Charlie Brown. He can't kick a football or throw a decent pitch or even fly a kite, but at least he has Snoopy. He has Snoopy. Oh, and Lucy is tricking him. Pow! But he's dancing with his dog. Charlie Brown is never happier than when he's with Snoopy. What a pair, Lucy says. His dog makes him worry less. He relieves his stress. Aw, that's sweet. Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and that's Lucy. And that was the end. And here's Charlie yelling at the teacher. Got him sent to the principal's office. Don't yell at your teachers. Have a great day at school. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.